often asked what function my pieces provide, and while pieces do have function like the ceramic jellyfish wind chime, some of my pieces don't. So today we're only going to be focusing on the first 3 letters of that word, and we're going to be making a teeny tiny little ceramic jellyfish wind chime. To start, I grabbed my half sphere mold that's approximately half of the size of the sphere mold that I used to make the other jellyfish, and got clay put in them after it was halfway pinch potted, squished it down with a little plunger, cut off the excess, repeated that until the circle was perfect, took the piece out, and then smoothed out those 3D print lines. I could sand the 3D print lines down, but it would make it much harder to release from the mold, so the 3D print lines actually help with that. Then got a second half sphere made, slipped and scored the 2 spheres together, and then spent a whole bunch of time smoothing them together to make sure that they looked as much like one piece as possible. Typically for this step, I'm using a nail art tool, a sponge, my finger, as well as a wooden tool just to get it looking nice and perfect. Once I had that, I set it aside to get leather hard and started working on the little tentacles. Now, again, obviously jellyfish have really tiny little tentacles, but for the sake of a ceramic piece, I'm going to make them chubby, cute, and fat. So went ahead, got those cut out. Then I went ahead and rolled the tops and poked a hole in them with the needle tool, as these pieces will be hanging from the inside of the jellyfish top, so that way they can spin around independently. So got all of those pieces smoothed out, got the holes in, had them set aside for a while to get leather hard, and then started working on the top, the cap of the jellyfish. And I spent some time cleaning up those cut lines and also getting that bottom part of the clay wet, so that way I can pinch it out, so that way it's not so round but more so flat. After I have a shape I like, it's time for eyes. Getting this right is always so difficult. I always have them mismatched and have to redo the second eye like 100 times, but eventually I got it done, looking nice and cute. Poked a hole in the head again so that way this piece can hang, and just like that, we have our little ceramic jellyfish clay done. Now, what color do y'all think that I should do this jellyfish? See y'all tomorrow.